Alright. Welcome to my presentation about why hygiene is important, presented by Yersinia Pestis, or as people may call me, P. Frenchy, because I'm the new. Now it is presented by Gizmo Inc. Education. Now, for the question, what is hygiene? Well, hygiene is a condition of practice conductive to maintain health and prevent disease, especially through cleanliness. In other words, hygiene is very important in life. Benefit of a good hygiene. Hygiene prevents illness. It also increases self-confidence at a basic. It prevents skin and scalp problems, and it also greatly boosts your social life. In fact, a good hygiene helps you keep a good health. So, by having good hygiene, you smell not bad. So, people will be more induced to stay with you. In fact, easy step to increase your personal hygiene. Brushing your teeth. It is very important to brush your teeth because a bad mouth keep the people away. Washing your hand. If you don't wash your hand, you're keeping the germ on your hand, and then you're gonna eat the germs. Very important to wash your hand. Daily use of deodorant. In fact, you may use anti-sudorific, but deodorant is like the common thing to use, just to remove the odor from your body. Because even with the shower, your body's still gonna sweat and produce odor. So it's kind of like a normal thing to wear.
Excuse me, Mr. French?
Yes?
Did you mean to say antiperspirant? Where it stops
It's
you from sweating?
antiperspirant?
Where it stops you from sweating? Is that what you meant?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
My
okay.
bad.
No.
In French, we call it anti-sudorific.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
Hey, can you stay silent? Please? I'm trying to pay.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Maybe Danny's speaking. Also, you need to take shower and bath every day. One of those two. Now to be more precise, how about brushing your teeth? There's a way to brush your teeth. There's a quick way. I recommend brushing your teeth at least once every meal, but twice a day is also a very good move. It's more important to keep your mouth clean because, as you will see right there, the benefit of brushing your teeth prevent cavities and decay, it prevents gum disease, and it improves oral hygiene. But if you didn't know about that, it also lowers ear disease. Yes, in fact, scientific research showed that ear disease was related to your teeth. So a good hygiene with your teeth also lower your ear disease. It also lowers the chance of developing dementia, which is kind of honestly surprising to her, but everything is linked to your mouth. Everything that comes in your mouth goes into your body. So a bad hygiene with your mouth is also gonna be a bad hygiene inside your body. So it's kind of important to keep it like the most simple thing. Also, it helps managing diabetes because by brushing your teeth, you're brushing away the gum. Not the gum, but the dinglerbop. Remove that part.
No, this is all gone. This is
Okay.
The dinglebob.
Hey, also, baby, that is speaking. If you have questions, I will let them after that.
I'm sorry.
So, washing your hands is also very important. In fact, I recommend 20 seconds to wash your hand every time you touch something. You do something with your hand, wash your hand afterward. Very important. The benefit of washing your hands. Well, it prevents contaminating food, which increase your hygiene. It reduced diarrheal disease by 30%, and it also reduced infection like flu and COVID by 20%. Also, it improved public health by by washing your hand, cleaning your hand. You don't spread the disease. You don't spread the germs. You don't spread anything by touching something else. If you wash your hand and touch a door, if someone else is gonna touch that door, it's not gonna take germ. So you're preventing from someone else contracting the germs. So by washing your hands, you're saving to other people. So if everyone washed their hands, technically we are cleaning, we are improving the public health. It's a very important thing. Hygiene is very important. You're gonna say it. Now, a daily use of deodorant. Yeah, you were right to send to your perspirant. Okay. A benefit of deodorants. Deodorants are very good to prevent bad odor, which allow you to keep a good hygiene, a public hygiene, a public life more well. It also improves your daily hygiene. Like I said, bad odor, bad hygiene. Now for the shower bath. A shower is very important, at least once a day. Me personally, I take 2 a day. I'm gonna tell you what I do. Shower to clean. I clean my body with soap, and I take one before going to bed to clean myself from the everything that touched my body before going in bed and wearing my pajamas. I recommend at least taking at least one shower a day. As you can see right there, post a video if you want to see it. But this is the benefits from a hot shower, and this is the benefit from a cold shower. Now, before continuing deeper, do you guys have any question? Before you speak further, I just disconnected my earphone, so I'm just gonna put them in. So give me a moment. Also, okay, you can go in now. Do you guys have any question?
I think it's been pretty straightforward so far. You guys agree with me?
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Why do you choose to take 2 showers rather than just 1 a day? I've heard that's actually bad for you to take 2.
Because I'm a germaphobe.
Okay.
So you take a shower. You take a shower right before you go to sleep and right when you wake up, right?
Yep. And I think I didn't mention that. So I also take a shower if someone touch me.
So is like your bed dirty then? Cause
No, I clean my bed every week.
okay.
Also,
It's also important.
you mentioned washing your hands after touching anything.
After touching anything, you wash it.
I feel like that's a bit absurd because I'm constantly touching something.
Or do you mean anything like, for example, a food item or working outside?
Before touching food, you should always wash your hand. Be it when you work outside or anything else you do not clean it regularly, or if you do in a place clean regularly, you should always wash something. If you you can touch multiple things before and not clean your hand, but touch food, you should at least clean your hand, because that's to prevent the germ you just touched to go into your food and then go into your mouth.
Okay, one more thing. If I'm in a public restroom, for example, and I wash my hands, should I try and avoid touching the handle at the door at all costs? Because it's honestly pretty dirty.
At all costs. What I do normally is when I take paper to wash my hand, to wash my hand, I take also a bunch. I put it into a bowl, and then I put it at the door handle, and then I open the door with that, and then I throw away the paper.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for my questions.
Perfect. Can we go
Question.
further? Yes,
No, I got a
Matthew.
question. Whenever you use that piece of paper to hold on to the dirty door handle, doesn't that make the paper dirty? Meaning you're holding now a dirty piece of paper?
Yeah, but he's holding
Yes
the
and
clean
no.
side.
I'm holding the clean sign. Also, I'm always wearing a glove because when I'm outside, because I don't like touching things or touch. They tell me I'm germaphobe, but I don't think I am.
You like
Okay.
a minute ago you said you're a germaphobe.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. I just don't like touching things that other touch, especially the peasant.
I think that concludes the questions, right?
No,
I'm
I got
Okay,
one
can
more.
Okay, go ahead.
But
Last question.
when I bring my hand to my lower end of my crotch, should I go wash my hand?
Okay, carry yourself.
No. This is a valid question. Should you watch before? Should you watch after? Should you do both?
Okay. Are we asking question of what I do or what you should do?
What you
What
should
we
do.
should do.
I mean, I wouldn't
okay, what
mind
you should do.
knowing what you do too, but you are the health
Okay.
expert in this occasion.
Okay. So in fact, I think you should wash your hand after the deed, and also clean the place you.
Sorry, wait. Hold on. What's the deed?
Yeah, could you clarify that a bit more?
Can you elaborate on that?
When you put your hand at your crotch, and then move it rapidly up and down to make sure it's.
But I sometimes do that while scratching my balls. Does that also constitute having to wash both my balls and my hand? Now, do take into account I do not put my hands on my balls. I put them on my pants, which are over my balls. Does that?
You should wash your hand afterward. Yes, you should wash your hand afterward. Your pants take all the germ from outside, and it's very unclean to touch something. Also, touching your balls as touching your ass with your finger.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Hold on. 1 second. I like to consider myself a representative of the woman population. So, how would it work if I had a vagina?
Yes. So apparently, I'm not a woman, so I cannot say that. But cleaning the inside of your unclean, from what I heard, because it removes the good bacteria that are inside. Since I do not consider myself part of the woman population, since I'm not trans like you, which I totally respect your choice, and I think it's beautiful.
Correction, Sir French. He did not say he was trans. He said
I said
that he represents women.
I'm a representative of the woman population. I'm not part of the population.
I have bad hearing, so I think you said you were trans. Excuse me for that.
I'm essentially an ambassador of the woman.
Oh yeah. Since your mother died, you became the ambassador. Okay.
So do you have a source to back up your claim of what you said about women? Because that doesn't sound right to me. I mean,
Do you have any sources at all? I haven't noticed.
You haven't put.
Are they at the end?
Is there?
They're
Yeah,
at the
is there
end
a source
of the
slide
presentation,
of
I presume. There should be a bibliography.
Yes, the sources that I made it the fuck up. So shut the fuck up, Usher, baby.
Hey, excuse me.
Well,
No cursing, please.
One more question. One more question.
Yes.
Hold on. But before the question, I just want to elaborate on the whole sources thing. This would be considered plagiarism, which is illegal if you do not have.
How many sources did you use from Zhang et al? Because he seems to be pretty popular. Okay, you don't know.
Did you use the World Health Organization.gov website for this?
Okay, so basically what
That's
I use
where I get my information from.
Okay, so I'm gonna be straight honest, and after that I'm taking one more question. I'm using basic and common sense as my source.
So common sense is that brushing your teeth lowers the risk of dementia. That isn't very common sense to me. That's actually very unexpected. I wanted to ask you about that.
Yes. For that,
how exactly
really
does
true?
it lower
What's
the
the
risk
source
of
on
dementia?
that?
Remember, guys, the sources are at the end.
They should be.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Actually,
forgot to add the source at the end, so I'm gonna add them
back to my
afterward.
question that I have.
Oh,
What if
Yes,
my
Matthew.
genitals were, for example, the genitals an iguana would have, for example? What would I do then?
Yeah, to represent the reptilian population, okay? Not all the reptilian population. Turtles, they have a horse penis. This is true information,
Yeah.
by the way. They
wait,
have
hold
the
on,
same anatomical
Matthew.
penis as a horse.
Would you consider yourself a representative of the reptilian population?
I say I'm a representative of the reptilian representation.
Okay.
I see. In fact, I do not like reptilian because they are unclean and disgusting. So I will love it if you.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa! What is your
Whoa.
problem, dude?
Excuse me? I think you owe us all an apology.
Do you know how many of my viewers are reptilian? Mark Zuckerberg watches my channel, dude. What's your problem?
Oh my god, I forgot Mark Zuckerberg is watching the video. Okay. So I humbly apologize
Hold
for my
on,
lack of
hold on.
basic human
Pause. Pause. You just said you're only apologizing because Mark Zuckerberg is watching the video. So is this not a? Are you not being sincere here with your apology?
Oh, I'm sincere only because it's Mark Zuckerberg. He's a hero in my
Yeah,
eyes.
but that's insincere. That's
I
being
have a
insincere.
big problem with that. You're essentially saying you would say this in private.
In private,
This is-
I
this
will
is not-
totally. I do not care about the opinion of other people. They can keep their opinion for themselves if they want, or they can share it to the public.
Okay, you know, at this point, I think it's best you just finish the presentation.
Yeah, please do. You're kind of
Just continue.
you're being kind of racist here.
What?
Yeah,
This is incredibly inappropriate behavior.
not only are you being speciesist towards our fellow reptilians, okay, but you're also being racist towards our reptilian human hybrids who are technically count as another race and not a species.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, in fact, I'm just gonna add this. I'm not part of the reptilian. I'm part of the humans. I believe humans are supreme above all else, and Xenos can
Okay,
go die.
okay, Mr. Nazi. Okay, yeah, mm-hmm.
Wait, and who can go die?
The Xenos. In other words, the non-human.
Oh, the dinos. The dinos.
Yeah, like dinosaur. They didn't invent the dinosaur. Did not create Dark Soul, so that's why they died.
I mean, although this is true information, you have no sources to back it up, so I cannot side with you on this one.
Yes, I do have a source on it. I believe in Gizmo.
Oh, okay. Yep, that works for me actually. Please finish your presentation,
Just
Mr.
continue.
French. You're being incredibly inappropriate right now.
This has already been a huge waste of time.
Before venturing further, I just want to add that Gizmo is the only person that can truly stand above humanity, and he is the one that is gonna guide us to a better future. My information. So if you don't believe in me, and that's fucking my bad. It's a bad word. That's a very bad thing to do. Not trusting Gizmo is the same thing. Michael, can I continue now?
Yes, please do.
Or do you guys still have a question?
No, that was we had way too many questions actually.
Okay, deep analysis of what is a bad hygiene. Now, this is the subject of the analysis. Before, there was only the British and their teeth. Just for the information, I'm part British. It's from my grandma, great grandma beside. Just saying, it's a little information. And from Indian. I'm Canadian, so I know what I'm talking about. To start with, the British. What is a British? Well, it's a funny people. We have weird teeth and live where the Queen live. Then their diet is tea and crumpets. They're also very ridiculous people. Look, that's a typical British. Beautiful, isn't he?
Sir,
Now, I know this is a teeth.
that is not a British man. I need to point that out. That is a famous.
I know it's
Medium.
Borat.
Yeah.
I know it's Borat, but I believe Borat will look like the typical. So I'm gonna keep
Well,
it
that's
as
kind
that.
of racist,
Thank
isn't
you.
it?
No, that's not racist. That's called the truth. Now, as you can see right there, that's called the British teeth are actually a convergence in English. It is an evolutionary advantage that allowed them to scare off their natural predators, the dentist, and also increase the ability, like to drink tea more efficiently. But it comes with comebacks. It enabled them to speak fluently because of how crooked their teeth are. They're mostly unhygienic. They have a bad breath odor, which can deter people from talking to them. And then they have an appealing to the eyes. Now, what is an Indian? Well, basically, an Indian is that guy that answers the phone when you call 180 number. And like we love to say in Quebec, because yes, I'm Quebecan. They are a Tamil. Basically, yeah, it's a Tamil.
Can you translate that to English, please?
No, that's the way to say it. It's a Tamil.
Okay.
That's one. An Indian right there. Now we're gonna only analyze the ability to wash. They have another evolutionary advantage from taking very bad place food baths. It makes it that the crust accumulate themselves to form an armor, a natural that protect them and their body. As you can see right there, it is a guy that was fighting a tiger. As you can see, he survives the tiger and even talk back to the tiger. He go like, "Oh tiger," because he has so much crust on his body that the paw of the tiger cannot pierce through it. It also makes them immune to disease. They already have the. They cannot get the disease if they already have. They usually avoid shower and they practice bathing, but only if the water is heavily contaminated. That's the most clean water they ever touch. They smell so bad. You smell their presence from the future. Now that's going to be about it. So see you another time, and have a nice day.
Didn't you say that there was more to your presentation than this?
Nope.
Noticed in a lack of sources.
Yeah, there was a large lack of sources at the end of that presentation.
Yes,
Also,
I forgot to add them. I'm gonna add them next presentation.
okay, good. Are you gonna do APA format style citations? Because I would prefer that for coherency.
I will do that like that. I forgot to add them because I was believing in Gizmo presentation, which, in fact, we should all believe in Gizmo. I have the truth.
Okay, do we have any questions for the other half of Mr. French's presentation?
Well,
Frenchie, please.
this is more about the whole presentation, and I could have mentioned it earlier, but
Good.
although in most presentations it's not necessarily always there, I do appreciate it when they like put the link to where they got the image below the image just to make it easier to fact check. It's like, for example, you had like an infographic about proper hygiene, and I would appreciate being directed to the website that you got that from, rather than having
I see.
go on a sort of expedition on the internet just to find it and
I
see
see, I
whether or
see.
not it's a proper source.
It was a good question. I'm gonna answer it to the most of my ability.
That was not a question. That
well,
was a statement. He was asking for you to please add links next time for your images.
Of course, I'm gonna do it.
I will say I did like the transitions for your slideshow. It was a very creative, I would say.
Yes, of course it is. I asked my 3-year-old niece to do it.
Can you please open back up to the Indian slide?
And why do you want to see the Indian slide?
Because I need to point something out.
Of course.
Also, I noticed a lack of an ending like slide.
Yeah, there's
What?
no conclusion.
Typically, you have a
slide.
slide that says, "Well, that's it," you know.
Well, I did add one, but you pissed me off, so I don't wanted to show it.
Well,
The
that's
rest
not
of the
how a
presentation.
We
presentation
pissed
works.
you off.
You pissed me off
Excuse
by
me.
saying that. Yes, you guys believe in
We're the guest
reptilian.
here.
You're supposed to take our questions, Bench.
You're right. I'm so sorry for not picking up your question. I'm gonna do it more efficiently. Let me get to that part. You wanted the Indian part, right?
Yes, please. The last slide.
The last one? Perfect. You mean the not last one, but last one that...
Yeah, the not last one, but because you apparently didn't want to finish presenting.
Yeah, no, I can actually finish it, but I don't think I will be able to finish it seriously if I do it.
No. Please do. Please finish your presentation. And I need to point
I have
out
time.
where is that movie from? Is it something we know?
Yes, it is. It's called It's called Air.
Triple R.
Triple R. It's triple R. Or
Do you know what river that boy is sitting in? Just so I can avoid it at all costs.
I don't know the exact name because I try to avoid anything India by itself, but I believe it's the river.
That is actually some good advice. Just avoiding India in general.
Yeah.
Because that's clearly an Indian river, and I don't know why in any situation you would ever be in India. So
unless you want to try curry.
humanitarian, it will be for humanitarian purpose. But
yeah, if you're on like a
I think they're too far gone for we to even do any sort of humanitarian action.
So I actually have a question about this.
Excuse me. No. Excuse me.
Excuse me, Mr. French.
No. Excuse me. That was racist. You think they're too far gone? You think a human being is too far gone to be ill?
Actually, they're Indian.
Actually, I do have a source for this. The World Health Organization. They are the dirtiest country, according to them. So
they are the dirtiest country, and that's why we should help them with their genes.
Yeah. So
yes. Next question.
I have a question. Down to the two pictures at the bottom of your slide where it compares deodorant to a noose, indicating that wearing deodorant is similar to suicide for an Indian. Does it specifically mean the Dove, Old Spice, and Degree brands, or does it just mean all deodorant? Also, only roll-ons, or do sprays also count?
I think spray doesn't count because they doesn't even notice if deodorant has spray on them. But if you try to put deodorant, it's gonna be like a instant death. Like they will know it's soap for them. But like it's like soap compared to germs, so they doesn't like it. And
I have I think it's somewhat. I apologize. You can finish.
No, you can continue.
No, I insist.
No, I insist. Ask a question further.
Okay, I have sort of a similar question.
Yes.
When you refer to deodorant, are you referring to aluminum-free deodorant or aluminum
Aluminum. With aluminum.
with aluminum?
With aluminum. I myself take aluminum free because I actually have when
Wait,
I
why
use
why do you not follow your own advice of using aluminum deodorant?
no, I use aluminum free, and that's part of my advice. Use aluminum free.
Oh, you're saying use aluminum free. Okay.
Yes. I myself believe it's better to use aluminum free, but it's fine to use with aluminum. Just my body cannot handle that. It has a bad reaction, and it's actually itch when I put with aluminum. So I use aluminum free, but you can use. I recommend.
Okay, are we good to continue on the presentation?
Yes, we can continue on the presentation.
Do you promise not to have a hissy fit next time we present?
Hold on, wait. I have one more
I-
question.
Oh, yes,
Since
of course.
since you gave me the advice of using aluminum free deodorant, would you consider yourself a holistic practitioner in the field of deodorant?
What the fuck is an holistic practitioner?
Excuse me, Mr. French.
Practitioner.
This is a serious presentation. Please do not curse during your presentation.
I mean,
I'm
I
sorry
presume you
for
did the
cursing.
research.
I did my.
If you're giving me advice, I just want to know it's coming from the right place.
Basically, I'm gonna give you a better advice. It's the best advice I can ever give. I recommend, even if it's a professional fact check, even if you trust them, even if it's from a professional, I recommend fact checking and not just only using one site, using multiple sites as a source, and to be sure of what you are reading is good. Also, there's nothing better than doing practical experimentation. So you should experiment on what you think is what is the best. Like, do you think it's better to take cold shower or hot shower? I recommend trying it out and then take what you think is the best for your health. That's
And
the
how
best
is a
advice I
normal
can give.
person like me supposed to collect the scientific data on such a study?
Basically, even a normal person can take the data from such thing. You just need to go search, do research, and if you do experimentation, you just need to remember what you're doing. So if you, example, want to see what is the benefit you get from hot shower, if example hot shower allow you to, you can put it as a benefit unless during the mornings you should take a cold shower, which in fact wake you up because it's cold. So I recommend trying out yourself, but as of right now, I would love if you take my advice as just someone else's advice. It's just
Okay.
an opinion.
Is that
I have
for-
another question.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's
you
kind of
can
a
go.
follow up. Since you suggest testing, right? Human
Yes.
testing in order to figure out what's the best. Correct?
Yes.
That's what you just said. Okay. Where do you get your subjects or testing from? Do you get them like where? Where do you suggest?
I use myself as a subject, but you can use rats. They are normally they are pretty close to human.
Well, I meant
DNA
human
and
beings, human testing. Because I mean, you can't
hypothetically
only use
speaking,
yourself. If you're only using yourself, then actually you have no basis to give us any sort of advice on it. I
I
mean,
also use my family.
you're not
Also,
American, correct? I can tell that from your accent.
And your name?
Am I
thank
wrong?
you.
You're not
No,
American.
you're not wrong.
Okay.
No, I'm actually I'm actually
In that
from
case,
France.
how do we know whether there's a difference from people from France? France, you said?
Yeah, France.
How do we know whether there is a difference between people from France and people from America, the United States of America, that is, in
That is in fact
hygiene?
a good question. That is in fact a very good
In
question.
in in
Good.
your case, you only tested on yourself. In our case, what
I
we
didn't
need to do
mention
more
it.
testing with more people with a more diverse group in order to come to a conclusive.
In fact, that's a very good thing to say. Yes, I use in term of shower. I know I prefer hot shower the morning, but I take cold shower the morning, and then I shower the before going to sleep.
So I
That's
don't believe that answers the question that was asked.
let me finish further, please, before continuing. So,
I hold on. I just want to remind you. My question was, where do you get your subjects?
oh yes. So basically, I use myself, but I also use my family as I ask them
Yes,
their
but again,
their way.
the point was brought up that if you're only using yourself and your family, then how would we know if there's a statistical difference between American subjects or British subjects as compared to French subjects?
Yes. If you may let me finish, I will answer that question, please. So, there is gonna be a slight difference, and already there's a difference in their hygiene or the basic hygiene. For me, example, what I consider hygienic is also eating cleanly, but for the American, which unclean food, they don't consider it part of their hygiene or so. So can we truly be use the same standard for everything? Not really, but we add a standard and then
Well, yes, we
try
can use the
to
same standard for
invalidate.
everything because the whole point is seeing the difference in results between cultures, even if they don't believe in the same thing. That's the whole point of the study.
Yeah. Also, there's although I am saying that like there could be a difference between France and USA, there isn't necessarily one, but we have no way of knowing without the proper testing, which is my problem here. I don't believe you did the proper testing.
Oh, I see what you're saying right now. To answer your question, I have a lab coat. Does it answer it?
Um, yeah, I think that works for me.
Wait, you have a lab coat?
I do have a lab coat. Look,
Oh, my apologies. Continue.
thank you. Do you have any more further question?
Nope, the lab coat pretty much cleared it all up. I think we can continue with the presentation, yeah?
All right. So,
Why
what
didn't
is
you say that from the beginning?
because I'm
Rhetorical
French.
question. You don't actually have to answer.
I'm French, so I'm slightly bit retarded, and you did not ask. Alright, to continue further, what is a what is a black person? Well, it's a minority that are a statistic.
Can I ask a question here?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Go back to the other slide. I don't think you elaborated on it enough.
Yeah,
Actually, at all.
what did you mean by majority in some statistics? What statistics exactly are you representing here?
Yeah, let's elaborate more on this one. So you use the word some here. That's very unspecific, which worries me.
Also, some statistic, some statistic, what does that mean? And by minority, about what percent of the population would that be? Globally or
I
just
believe,
in the United States?
I believe it's 11% in the United States, and they are 50% of the crime rate.
Okay,
Does
yeah.
that answer your Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that answers my question. But is that the only statistic? Because you did say
No,
some you,
so,
you you did say some statistics, so I'm not expecting multiple statistics. So is crime rate the only one you're
there's
referencing
also
here?
statistic, they are the one with the most deadbeat dad. Does that also answer your statistic?
Yeah, but what percentage? That's not a statistic. That's a statement.
That's the truth.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a lab coat, so.
I have a lab coat. Also reptilian or not real. I have a lab coat. So that is on the general.
Wait a minute. I believe you skipped a slide.
Yeah, can you go back to that previous slide?
I don't mean to interrupt, but it may have been a mistake, I assume.
So who exactly is this? And what do you mean? What do you mean he got your bike for Christmas?
Is he referring to mine?
Because I don't personally have a bike.
Hmm.
Wait, did he steal the bike that I was supposed to get? Is that why I don't have one?
Wait, is that why I haven't found my bike in like the past 2 years?
Oh, did he steal Matthew's bike?
Yeah,
I think
is
he might have
this
stolen my bike.
referencing Matthew's bike? Because Matthew is technically one of the your in this situation.
Yeah.
No, he didn't steal it. Someone else steal it, and he found it on a. And he found it, and he took it because he found it near.
So who is he? I don't believe I'm familiar with him. I've never
That
seen
is
him.
Jamal, right? This is Jamal. He's a very kind person, right?
Jamal, do you
Jamal
know?
what?
Do you know his last
What's
name?
his last name?
No, I don't know his last name. I just made the name up. But I have a lot
You're
of
making things up?
Why are you
Yeah.
putting fake information within your slideshow? This is not.
Because
Wait, okay, since you just made this up, how do we know everything else wasn't made up?
Yeah, this is not what I'm paying you for.
Wait, he's getting paid?
Yeah, of course he's getting
I
paid.
was getting
Presenting.
paid. Oh, no, I was getting paid.
I would ask for a refund.
Okay. So he got your bike for Christmas. In fact, he got Matthew's bike. Yours, it was big. Yes, he got Matthew's bike, especially his bike. Now to continue further.
Wait, so since you're aware of the person who stole Matthew's bike, why
Why not get it back to me?
And why hasn't it been
why are
reported
you
to law
just now
enforcement?
coming to us with this information? Wait, Matthew, you lost the bike 2 years ago, correct?
Yeah, bro. 2 Christmases ago, bro.
2 Christmases ago. See, the
Yeah.
timeline lines up as well. So how long have you been aware of this information, and why have you been concealing it from us?
First off, I'm just gonna say, Usher baby that he's speaking. Don't. Second of all, it is because he was happy with the Matthew. Think it was.
And I got a
necessary.
question. Does his complexity, or better said, skin tone, have to have anything to do with this?
Because remember, this is a slideshow. This part of the slideshow is talking about black people. So what exactly do black people have to do with hygiene, and what does the bike stealing does that have anything to do with this, or?
It has nothing to do with it. I'm gonna punish the person that made this.
Hold
presentation.
on. No, I think I get it. This is an example of somebody who has bad hygiene because he's using the bike that he stole from Matthew 2 Christmases ago.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Is that what you were going for?
No, I wasn't going for that, but we can say that, yes.
What were you going for? Hold on, what's the purpose of this slide?
I don't know.
I believe we need this question answered.
I don't know. I'm looking at the slide at the same time as you. This part was not the one I made, so I'm sorry. But let's go further.
You didn't make your own presentation?
I didn't make this part of the presentation. The analysis.
So you stole it.
Oh, actually, I need
else.
to add some clarification. This is Professor French from the Gizmo Academy, by Gizmo Incorporated Education. Professor French does have a TA, and I believe his TA made these last 2 slides, so maybe don't take them so seriously.
Is your TA Jamal? from the previous slide?
It is Jamal from the previous slide.
Okay,
so
that makes more sense.
Okay.
Besides, he wanted to self-include himself.
And just to make sure, you don't have his last name.
No, I'm not gonna spread his last name. I do have
Yeah,
it, but I'm not gonna spread it because it is his information, personal information. And if I were to spread
well,
his personal information,
I was gonna
online,
ask for some contact information to give
in
a
fact, I'm
complaint
not gonna
to
spread
him
it.
because
I'm not gonna
I believe
spread
this is
it.
very inappropriate.
I would like to have Jamal's last name because, as the dean of Gizmo's Academy, owned by Gizmo Incorporated Education, I might have to remove him from both his position as a student and position as a TA for such behavior. I'd like to say.
I think this is a good thing, but should we do it in private for Jamal and present and explain to him why it was a bad thing instead of doing it during the presentation, which take time from continuing. I would love to end it there because I do not know.
This is the Board of Education here. We are the Board of Education. You can't be letting this slide, French.
This is true. Yes, is true. Yes, is true.
Okay,
So
please
Jamal's last name.
do me the favor and finish Jamal's half of the presentation.
Of course, I'm gonna finish Jamal half of the presentation. So
Actually, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt, but are you able to contact Jamal
Right now.
and bring him here to give this part of the presentation? Because I don't think it's right for you to present his part, and I think it'll help a lot if we were to get the original author in here to elaborate more and actually be able to give us some insight into what he meant with that previous slide.
So to answer your question, no, I cannot. I cannot call him right now to come. We do not live at the same place. It will take him too much time to come here to finish that part. And similarly, I myself, that I'm a bit ashamed to have to do his part, considering I asked him to simply help me on that because I did not have the time to finish it. So it is in fact a little bit of my responsibility on it, and I'm gonna take also a little bit of time.
I was able to get through to Jamal. I believe this is him now. Let me just make sure. Hold up, Jamal is having issues with audio. Okay.
Okay.
What's up, guys? I'm Jamal.
Hello, Jamal.
I heard you guys having a...
Hey Jamal, honestly, I was the one who requested you come here, so I think it's my responsibility to direct you to the issue we have. Professor Yersinia Pestis, can you go back one slide, please?
Of course. Now, Jamal, can you please explain to me why you put that there?
Yeah.
We just want to confirm, is that an image of you?
You know, it's not quite me. Have you ever put a picture through like an AI filter 90 couple times?
Oh, so this is an AI generated image.
Yeah, this is an AI generated image.
Well, in that case, I have another problem. Actually, the Board of Education does not permit the use of AI whatsoever in the making of
we do not.
Assignment for this. Yeah.
Well, I do need to point out that I was not the one to upload the assignment because it's not my assignment technically. This is Mr. French's assignment. So
yes, but I gave you an assignment.
He should be at fault here for giving me his work to do.
I simply give you all of my work for more credits.
Hold up, wait. if you couldn't tell, the prompt for the AI filter was autistic KSI. That was
And
all.
and you inputted the prompt and everything.
I inputted the prompt. Yes.
Well, then I believe that makes you responsible for this. Not completely responsible, as
I will take responsibility for this, as I should have looked it up before studying. But Jamal, I gave you this assist with the courtesy, and now what you're doing is that you gave me something I take it. You're gonna remove some credits of your grade. You're gonna lose some grade, and you might be losing your position as a TA. Do you understand?
I understand the anger behind this situation, and I would like to make a sincere apology
Do not
on behalf
apologize
of
to me.
myself.
Do not apologize to me. Do not apologize to Owen. Apologize to Matthew. You stole his spot.
Matthew,
You should
I know
apologize to Matthew. You got the
Yes,
spike.
Jamal.
I know you don't know me, but my name is Jamal. John
May I get your last
Travion.
name?
Jamal
okay.
John Travion Octavian DeQuavius the fifth. And I would like to apologize because although you do not know me, I know you from being in your house 2 years ago and taking your bike. I can return the bike. It is possible. That is something I can do. Although it might be a bit different, because I had to adjust it because I was riding the bike. But I can return the bike.
Oh no!
Now, Jamal, I have a question for you. Okay, are you able to finish your the last two parts? Because we got this part and then the Hispanic, if I'm right. Can you finish those parts, or do you want me to do them?
No, I'm actually here on a whim. I'm at the doctor for severe anal hemorrhaging, so I cannot stay.
I
I'm sorry
see.
to hear that.
It's
I'm sorry.
I'm very
I
sorry to
hope
hear that.
everything's going to be fine. Can you Can you say to you?
Hey, if you can't stay here, that's all right. We'll contact you to come back if need be. But
okay.
I believe what you said about it being Professor Yersinia Pestis's responsibility
It
to
is.
properly check
It was my responsibility to properly
the slides
check.
before presenting them to us. So more than likely nothing will happen to you.
It was my responsibility, and I'm gonna check them next time, Jamal. Do you take in mind that some of your credits will be taken away seriously the assignment? No, go.
I had a lot of trouble understanding what you said, but thank you very much for this opportunity to allow me to explain myself. I will catch you on the flip side, preferably when my sphincter is not bleeding.
All right.
Peace out, homie.
Don't forget
All right,
the
peace out, O-Dog. And French, I guess.
It's Professor French for you. All right, bye.
All right, hasta luego, muchacho. Muchachos, plural. There's 3, 4 of you.
Yeah.
All right, muchacho.
Okay.
Okay, I
Now,
believe
may
we
I
can
continue?
continue the slides.
Yeah, you can continue the slides now. I think that explained pretty much everything.
Okay. May you give me some time? I do not see anymore. Okay. Okay, I'm
Oh,
removing some
you
grade
might
2.
want to get new glasses soon because we're going to be removing glasses from the health insurance. So
I see. I'm gonna do that soon. So, the evolutionary advantage, their nostrils are large to allow a better sense of smell. They are skunking, apparently, and they have a strong smell than you. But that is apart from that, they're normally they should be fine. Just that they put deodorant or
perspirant.
perspirant before going to PE class, which may now.
Oh,
What is
be
an
right back, guys.
Hispanic?
Jamal's calling me.
Oh,
Jamal's
okay.
calling me.
Alright.
I hope Professor Mathew is returned his bicycle.
I agree with this.
Also, so this is
Okay,
a picture of two
sorry
Hispanics.
to interrupt, but something I'm noticing, I believe you used the wrong form of there in that sentence. It should be the contraction they are.
Again,
And is that
is
Pitbull
The version
on the
you
right?
use is actually the possessive.
again, this is Jamal that did this part. So this is
Oh,
actually Jamal
okay.
did
He
the
also did the Hispanic part. Okay.
He
My
also did
apologies.
the. Like I said, he did the two last part.
I do need to ask:
Okay.
is that Pitbull on the right?
Is
that
it?
Mr.
I can't
Worldwide
really see
number
one.
305?
Maybe. I can't really see him.
Okay, just
Is
making
there a
sure.
problem with it?
No, just wanted to know.
Okay. As you can see right there, this guy is named Edgar. He's also an author of like. We took a picture of it to put it there because he actually wanted to. So I do know we picture. He. It is a bit personal what Jamal the class, which is I don't know if I have the right to say it, but it's true. Edgar don't use deodorant before going to PE class. But about Hispanic, is it the same as the other Hispanic? It's the same question asking: is a tacos the same as the same as nachos? And so it's yes and no.
Or is a chimichanga the same as a burrito?
Yeah, or is a chimichanga the same as a burrito? Also, I love the Shrek movie.
Or is an arepa the same as a
one.
tortilla? You know, it's food for thought.
Yeah. Yeah, just for that. So this will be the end of the presentation. I would like to thank Inc. Education for allowing me this opportunity to present this this presentation about hygiene to help further increase the public hygiene. Now to thanks that project, Jamal and Edgar. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. French, for your presentation.
Is there any question further?
You have any questions?
No.
Do you have any?
I have no questions.
I just want to
Mr.
say something. What?
Do you have any question, Mr. Owen?
It's Mr. Cower to you, but although this presentation didn't really teach me anything new, primarily because of the fact that you lack sources. If you had a source, I would have learned something from this, but overall, my takeaway from this is
A lack of stories.
nothing. Is nothing, actually.
Okay.
But actually, I lied. I do have a takeaway from this. We do need to work on the hygiene problem in our school. The Gizmo, the School of Gizmology.
Yeah, I have noticed a recent trend within the student populace. They seem to be calling it goblining it, which is where they paint themselves green and goon in the school bathroom. And that's really causing health concerns because I'm kind of worried that another life form is being caused in the sewers.
It's most certainly a biohazard of some sort.
Yeah, I'd
It
prefer
is
not to
a
think of
biohazard.
that. Also, the green paint that the students are using to paint their bodies green is leaking into the water supply, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
It also has a very lasting smell.
And after as the head of the public hygiene department gizmologies, I'm gonna look into it, and I will give you both an answer with a detailed reason why they're doing it, and also
yes, Professor
some way
French.
to clean it.
Can you follow up on this next week with a solution to the goblining it trend?
I will be able to follow up on a solution to really get it. Also, I would love to next week allow another professor to show us their research before showing the answer, the solution to the gobbling problem.
Yes. I wanted to say thank you for taking some time out of your day to present for
It was
obviously
an honor to.
our students because this is going on the college YouTube channel, right?
Of course.
As an informative video. So thank you for taking some time out of your day to present. Would like to note that you have set up the pathway or the roadway or the roadmap, whatever you want to call it, for future presentations. I think we said it was going to be a weekly presentation on a monthly subject, and due to recent health concerns because of the goblining it trend, this month we will be doing health-related presentations, right?
I see. May I give some suggestion for next month, as we sadly are going to do health.
I will be presenting next month. As a matter of fact, I will make a presentation for next month.
Oh, I see. I took you were going to present this month too, but
Oh
it
no,
will fine.
I meant next week. I apologize.
Oh, I see. Next month, next month should be a subject apart from health, so to further get away from that gobbling problem, because students are doing it because they learned. So let's find a solution about it, and then
And we move on
never
from the
talk
problem.
about it again.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All right. I want you guys to have a nice day, and I'm gonna leave.
Okay, thank you for your time again. We will catch you next week, Professor French.
Thank you, Professor Castellama, and thank you, Professor Causer, for this time.
Okay.